What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Growing Organic. Okay, so this eucalyptus tree, I think it was probably 100 years old or something like that, but it was so huge they had to cut it down. So you can see the diameter of this thing is just massive. So what I did is I just put this pick into it. Look at this. And it's pretty much just pulverized. And this is similar to what you'll see in a forest. It looks like there's termite holes. Ooh, giant spider. What was that? Eucalyptus grows in like these thin sheets, thin strips, very lightweight. But now that it's 20 years old, all broken down, this is going to work great for free soil amendment. Oh, jeez. Stuff like that. Try to get some of this out of the way. So all this is good. Will work great to add to my soil. Excellent free source. Look at this right here. This is great. Let me just chop into it. Let me show you. I've been making a little pile over here of some of the broken up stump. It's all completely decayed pretty much. And I can just pull it apart by hand, and then I take it over there and then kind of crush it up with like my pick or stomp on it and walk on it. And this stuff would be great. We can use this as a mulch layer. It's got a nice reddish kind of color. This would work great as just a thick mulch layer over your fruit trees, for instance, or mix it into your compost pile. Break it up a little bit more. This stuff just crumbles. I'm barely hitting this. Break this up. Put everything down to like this size or smaller. All right, so I'm back at the house. And you can see what I did here. I took all this old decomposed stump material, broke it down into like little bark nuggets, and I try to get them as small as I can because it just looks better and covers the area with multiple sizes of material. You can see right here you got small pieces, bigger pieces, but I can just take my hand and just simply squeeze it together. This stuff breaks up so well. Look at these giant nuggets I brought home. Big chunks. Now this stuff will break it very easily too. You don't have to do much effort. Not much effort at all. You can see all the holes and stuff in here. This one just crumbles. Look at this, just barely touch it. Right over here, this is my compost pile. I'm gonna throw a few pieces over there. I have an underground compost pile where I bury all my food scraps, and I always throw in a carbon source. You want a carbon source in with your compost pile. So this is considered a carbon source. It's not green. It's a carbon source would be like leaves, any dried up material. So I have all that food scraps and everything underground. I bury everything in this 3-foot circle underground, and then I'll come back later and you can just sprinkle this mulch over the top and you don't even see your compost pile. But this is, again, very easy just to throw it into your compost pile. And when I'm mixing in here and burying my compost, all my food scraps, I'll just mix in some of this with it. You can see how easily this stuff breaks up. So not only does it look nice, but it has multiple purposes. This is going to really increase your soil fertility, water retention. The more organic matter you have in your soil, usually that means more water retention. And I have a very sandy soil, so I want to get as much organic matter to build your soil. So you can see right over here as well, look at this, put this stuff to use. You don't need to throw this in the landfill when you can incorporate this into your landscaping. So that's starting to look really nice. Such a nice color. Eucalyptus. Again, this stuff is like layers of paper stacked on top of each other and just rotted for 20 years. Let me show you over here as well. This is actually under here. This is a layer of seaweed that I put on a few months ago. And what I always do is I'll continue to layer my raised beds with different material. So a few months ago, this was all covered with seaweed. So I live right by the Pacific Ocean, which is another free resource. So everything I'm getting here is free to grow more food without having to buy materials and not letting stuff just go to waste. You can see over here, this is a combination of wood chips, leaves. This is from like a wood chipping company. They take all types of green waste and recycle it, and then you make it into a mulch, which eventually will break down and just turn it into organic soil. So you can see there's worms right there. So I just dug up in one spot, and you're going to be seeing worms right underground. Look at that, there's probably a lot of them. So I have layers of seaweed in here. Layers, this is like 3 inches thick. Wood chips. Always like to maintain a even layer around here as well. So it looks completely different here. That's a completely different look compared to this. So anyway, guys, thanks for watching. I'm gonna get back to getting all this stuff broken up, and then we'll be seeing you guys on the next video. So I hope you guys enjoyed this, and we'll see you guys next time. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe, and we'll see you guys next time.